Wondery Plus subscribers can listen to Watch What Crappens ad-free right now. Join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
Behind those cozy nights at home, thousands of employees at BP go to work every day. People producing more U.S. natural gas. People building grid-scale solar capacity. People turning landfill waste gas into pipeline-quality renewable natural gas. And people delivering all of that power where it's needed. They're part of the more than 300,000 jobs BP supports across the country. Learn more at bp.com/investing in America.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Keke Palmer, and let me tell you, we're kicking off this new year with a whole new mindset. If you're ready for that new year, new mindset energy, you've got to tune in to Baby, This is Keke Palmer. If you're looking for more podcasts to help you tend to your well-being, check out New Year, New Mindset on the Wondery app.
Watch what crappens. Who cares what happens when there's so much that crappens? Watch what crappens. Who cares what happens when there's so much that crappens? Hi everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of a 2-part recap. If you're wondering where part 1 was, well, go check in the feed and be sure to subscribe so that way you always get your episodes. But enough of that, let's get right back into the episode. So Bose is like, so she hasn't told Kyle, her close friend, about what's happening in her marriage? I don't think so. And she's right, because what we saw in that clip was that Dorit was like, I'm really worried our relationship isn't going to make it. And Kyle's like, she just doesn't share. So Bose is like, she stopped over to see me after the surgery. You may have seen those much better flowers. Did you see those yet? You did. Okay, good. And, you not showing her the text was really bothering her. And she was like, well, wouldn't you think it was weird if she was sending those texts and then didn't show me the text? Only if you think that there was something in the text.
I mean, maybe if you're a manipulative person, you would think someone was being manipulative. I mean, Dorit's being manipulative. So it's like, you see the conundrum you're getting yourself into, don't you, lady? And Bose just goes, no. This
is my favorite thing that Bose does, is that she does like a little under her breath Soto, like a
she does the oop. And Dorit copies it too, which is so funny listening to Dorit try to do it. Like she did it in the last one. She's like, oop. In the last one.
Did I do it right? Did I do the oop right? Wait. I think I know how to do it. Hold on. This is what you do. When someone says something shady, you do this.
Young ladies, welcome.
Was that an oop?
So Kyle's like, well, there's this thing, like, I really wasn't going to show anybody, but like, maybe I'll show it to you, but I'm going to show it to you, but maybe I shouldn't, but I'm totally going to, because it's just a rumor. Like, I never took it seriously, but I'm like, don't even care about it. It doesn't even bother me, but I've got it screenshotted on my phone for the past 2 years. I'll show you. Here it is. And it's where, what wasn't it? Wasn't that after the robbery?
I think it was after the robbery. It was something, but
it was after the robbery, and they were all hugging as friends because Dorit was so upset about the robbery, and they were supporting Dorit, and they all hugged, and Dorit kissed Mauricio's shoulder. And it was the whole internet did go crazy about it, but that was not a big deal. I
always thought that was wild that the internet did that. So there's this whole thing, and so Kyle comes back, and we come back to present, I should say, and Kyle is like, and there was this whole rumor about how Dorit has a thing for Mo, and it was all over the internet, and she had to go in and defend it, this and that. So don't get me freaking started about sending some memes. But I'm like, I don't understand the connection between that and this. Are you saying that like I should have been mad at Dorit for flirting with my husband, but I took the higher path? So now like you're saying like this is a violation of girl code? Is that what she's trying to imply here? That like,
yeah, she's saying that Dorit basically was inappropriate with her husband and it started all these rumors, and she never got mad at Dorit. And so now Dorit can't be mad about stupid memes. And I told you this was all about that. I remember saying at the beginning of the season, Kyle, this is Kyle's revenge for those fucking pictures of that scene of Dorit kissing that shoulder. Kyle is so transparent.
Kyle is arguing that she would be totally cool with like a friend texting Mauricio while she is simultaneously explaining her behavior as basically revenge for the fact that Dorit grazed Mauricio's back with her hand. Do you see like the disconnect here? I kiss the shoulder. But like the disconnect here is that Kyle is on the one hand being like, oh my God, like I'm not being inappropriate. Like people could do this too. Like it's no big deal. But then like, oh yeah, I'm getting you back for the fact that you did something that was actually no big deal.
Yeah, and also it's different timing, right? Because if there were pictures of Dorit kissing Mauricio's shoulder now, while they were separated, and Kyle found out Dorit was seeing Mauricio and like giving him so much support that she's like standing around kissing his shoulder and hugging him deeply, that would be one thing. But this is when they were all friends after Dorit just got robbed. And for Kyle to show that is so fucking petty. The woman just got robbed. Don't you remember when you were standing at your window sobbing, Kyle, for the cameras? Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, no, it is. No, it just goes to show that if anything, Kyle texting with PK is because she knows it's going to piss off Dorit. And if anything, it might even be a test. Like this may all be a test to say, hey, I didn't get mad at you, even though everyone was saying you were inappropriate with my husband. So let's see if she gets mad at me because I deserve a hall pass, and watch her not give me that hall pass. I feel like in some weird way, Kyle is building a case that she's like the victim here. like this entire act of texting with PK was a larger ploy just to piss off Dorit. Which I guess is a pretty obvious thing to suss out. Not thinking about it.
Well, I don't think you're wrong. So she shows her the picture, and we see Mo's, this was right after the robbery, because Mo's saying, you made it home. And PK and Mo hug, and Dorit hugs from the side, and her lips touch Mo's shoulder. So Kyle's like, and there's this whole rumor about how Dorit has a thing for Mo. It was all over the internet, and she had to go defend it, blah, blah, blah. So Bose is like, yikes, And so Bose says, oh, so tit-for-tat, 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 tit-for-tat.
Out of principle, okay, I'm not going to pull out my phone and say, oh, here, okay, whatever. Bose is like, but that's what she wants you to do. Well, out of principle, I'm going to just say it again. Out of principle, she can fuck right off because that is not happening.
And Bose is like, whoop. They say a hit dog gonna holler, and Kyle is hollering.
I don't know why. Like, also, we can't bring up dogs on this show, okay? We still have not gotten over Lucy Applejuice. So then
Lisa Vanderpumps comes in. Who has hit a dog? Have they started turning it into a panini yet?
I would like to have a Senate hearing about the dogs. Who is the dog? It's Kyle Richards in this case. Oh, never mind. I'm busy. New dog, who dis? So then Garcelle goes to Sutton's house, and they say hi and everything, and like, oh, you look great, blah 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 blah. So
basically,
like,
they've decided they're gonna have a big surprise for Erica, because she deserves it, guys. Because Erica's been super upset about not having her pizza party. And then they show us a montage, which is way worse than I remember, of Erica lamenting not having a pizza party.
I know.
They show like 10 different clips of Erica being like, where's my pizza party? Where's my goddamn pizza party? You never threw me a pizza party.
Sutton's like, yeah, she complains so much about pizza, and we can only hear the P word so many times in Beverly Hills. Okay, we're all on Ozempic. Stop torturing us. So we're just going to get this over with, and then she can shut the fuck up. So then Garcelle is like, so where's Erica? Blah, blah, blah. And by the way, I just want to say, I totally support Ozempic. I know that sounded like Ozempic shaming. It was just that I imagine they don't want to talk about pizza right now. So Erica's like, she's like, well, Sutton threw a surprise party from John Buddy pizza party, but I was not given a pizza party. Yeah, this is the whole montage about the pizza party.
So basically, Kyle comes over, and these three girls are going to throw this pizza party for Erica, and they haven't invited Dorit because obviously Dorit hates Sutton, and they also haven't invited Bose because she's in bed. And so they get in the car and they head over, and Erica Erica, so surprised, is doing the thing that she does when she's like, look at me, poor Erica, pussy on a cloud. And she's wiping down her Keurig. She's like, oh, the life of a poor, wiping down a Keurig. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
So then the women arrive in the front, and Kyle's like, oh my God, are these like real lemons? Are you kidding me? Is this what a lemon looks like? I've actually never seen one in real life. This is amazing.
And so maybe they're grapefruits. Would that fucking fruit stop torturing me during this episode? What is it? Leave me alone. So I've gained a little weight. Who cares? Okay, just stop fat shaming me, fruit.
And Garcelle's like, well, these lemons are on steroids. Well, I mean, I'm kind of like a natty, okay? Like, I wake up at 6 a.m. to do it. So, like, stop shaming me too. Okay, God. It's like, okay, Kyle, we know you work out. So, Erica is surprised because she didn't think that they were all going to be coming over. And by the way, has Kyle ever been to Erica's house? Why is Kyle acting like she's never been here before?
I don't know that she ever has she?
Because she was like, oh my God, the lemons in your servants' quarters are so huge. Okay, where's the rest of your house?
So Erica's like, oh, you bitches surprised me. I was just over here working away at the poor Keurig machine. God bless its heart. It served us so well. Who wants to shoot it in the head? Do it. Do it like you would do one of the maids that hadn't been able to hold the mop for a couple of months. Erica, come back to us, Erica.
Martin Lawrence Ballard says I have to get rid of all my Keurig machines. I'm going to have to replace it with antiquities from India, apparently.
Oh, India. So they basically put a mask over her eyes and drive her to Chuck E. Cheese, which we later find out. I was like, where'd they find a fucking Chuck E. Cheese? I live in the Valley and I still haven't seen a Chuck E. Cheese. But guess what? They found one in Panoramic City.
Wow.
I saw on the after show.
Okay, because there used to be one down by LAX on La Tejera, but I think that one closed because a bunch of them closed. Wasn't that a big piece of news from last year? But they did. Wow, they went to Panorama City. I've never been to Panorama City, and it's funny because someone just said to me like yesterday, I've got to go to Panorama City. But here's what I always know about Panorama City is that when I first moved here and I was a PA, I had to bring a script to Panorama City or something like that. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll go to Panorama City. And my boss says, no, you can't take it there. It's too dangerous. So I was like, really? He's like, oh yeah, you don't want to go to Panorama City. It's terrible. And I've never been.
It sounds so beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, panorama, I can just see views everywhere, to the front, to the side, to the back. It's panoramic.
Now, I haven't been intentionally avoiding Panorama City since then. I just haven't had any need to go to Panorama City. I don't even know where in the Valley is Panorama City. I have to look this up. Is it by Reseda? I'm looking.
I don't know. I have been there actually because I had to go to a Home Depot out there because they didn't have the kind of tile I was looking for at one place, so I had to go out there.
And that was the first thing that showed up. That was I typed in Panorama City. I typed in Panorama City, Los Angeles. The map comes up. Boom, Home Depot right there. Also, they have something called the Valley Indoor Swap Meet at Panorama City. Where is this place? It's between the 405 and the 5. Oh, it's right up there. There's a Pollo Campero. It feels like a place that Sheena would love to go to.
Yeah.
It's north of Van Nuys. Oh shit! It's very. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I will go.
Panorama City, we wish you well. We hope you're well today.
We wish you well.
You have a Chuck E. Cheese. And not only that, they have one of the cutest Chuck E. Cheeses I've ever seen. I mean, it's so big, it's so clean. I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese in a long time, believe it or not. But I can't believe how nice it is, all the games and all. It's just so upgraded. Also, Chuck E. Cheese is like a big stuffed animal now instead of an animatronic weirdo. Chuck E. Cheese, I remember there being a animatronic show where there were these big plastic characters that would just, his eyes were half closed, just dead. And then every 20 minutes or whatever, they would come to life and be like, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, and do their little thing. And then they just go back to being dead again. And
it's like the cast of this show. Yeah, it's like Beverly Hills. I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese. Can you believe that?
I can. 100%.
Yeah, I know. It's actually so obvious. Ben Mandelker, headline. Ben Mandelker has never been to Chuck E. Cheese. We didn't have them near me growing up. So that's part of the reason why. And I also think that if we did have one near me, my parents would never, ever take me. They're like, you're going to the museum.
Yeah.
But I have been to Dave & Buster's several times. I have
That's
a loyalty
bougie.
card. Yeah, it is bougie. But you know what, though? Well, we just went to Dave & Buster's, actually, like last month, right? Or 2 months?
Yeah.
In December.
We sure
That was
did.
fun.
Because there's one right by Katie Cazorla's new hoppin' club, the Kookaburra Lounge. Check it out now.
Go.
So we go to Chuck E. Cheese basically, and she's like, "Oh, bitches!" And in the after show, and listen, I never bring the after show into this because it's unfair. Like, we don't watch it all the time, and I don't know. I feel like you should get it in this show, or it shouldn't bother me. But everyone's like, you have to watch the after show because, whatever. But one part of it was Erica patting herself on the back. She was like, I thought we were going to go somewhere fabulous, and you take off my mask, and I could have been like, bitches, really? You're taking me to a Chuck E. Cheese like that? You think that's funny? But then I thought, I can also embrace this and have a good time. I'm like, God, that says so much about you that you would even consider being an asshole about this,
Yeah.
That's just so Erica. Like, wow, someone get the Nobel Peace Prize over to Erica pretty quick. She really showed some restraint here.
This is arguably one of the most fun things they've ever done on this show. I think probably it's number 2. And of course, the number 1 most fun thing they ever did on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is when they went into a supermarket for the first time on the way to their camping trip and discovered what a supermarket is.
Yeah.
Remember Lisa Rinna be like, they've got bread here and yogurt. And they've got meats and crackers. Can you believe it, girls?
Look how many Tootsie Rolls come in one bag.
The way they rated that, like Ralph's, and they just they were like, "It's unbelievable! Who knew these places existed?"
Who can eat 6 bagels in one bag? Fat people.
Frozen food. How do they even make this stuff? So, so they get there.
So
it
they
is kind of
play
funny
games.
because they play games. And by the way, this is another insight into Kyle Richards. By the way, they're playing skee ball. Kyle Richards fully walks up the skee ball thing and stands right under the part where the targets and starts chucking balls into there. And she says, "I just want to see what it's like to hit the 5,000." I'm like, "Why don't you work for it, ma'am? Why don't you work for it instead of cheating?"
I'm going to stand up for Kyle on this one. I know it's rare, so I just like to take the opportunity to say kids can fucking do it and nobody gets to smack them down. So you know what? Adults, take your equal rights. You should be able to get up there too. Kyle pays more taxes than those little fuckers.
I don't like when kids do it. I don't like when Kyle does it. There should be no stepping onto the skee ball machine unless you're an employee of Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's who needs to fix things because something got stuck.
And of course, Sutton's like, oh, dadgummit, I forgot my hand sanitizer.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, all those grubby little children with snot coming out of their nose, touching all those surfaces. Disgusting. I mean, it'd be fun. I just need to sanitize afterwards. Because when you go to Dave & Buster's, after you touch things, it's like Dave & Buster's or like a stripper. Okay, like you can touch all the surfaces, but afterwards, like before you touch anything else, go to the bathroom and wash your hands.
Thank you. I like that. Dave & Buster's or a stripper.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
When it comes to winter, it's like survival of the fittest out there, and I'm willing to do or buy whatever I can to stay cozy. For the ultimate cold weather necessities made from premium materials, you've got to check out Quince.
With Quince, you can treat yourself to true quality at an affordable price.
Something everyone needs in their closet. Quince's iconic Mongolian cashmere sweaters, which start at $50.
Their super soft fleece sweatpants are a major upgrade to whatever you're lounging in right now.
And their wind-resistant, responsible down jackets are perfect for keeping warm.
I love my Quince jacket. It keeps me very cozy in this harsh, cold LA winter, which is actually not that harsh, but I still love my Quince utility jacket.
By partnering directly with top factories and cutting out the cost of the middleman, Quince passes the savings on to you.
Luxuriate in coziness without the luxury price tag. Go to quince.com/crappens for 365-day returns plus free shipping on your order. That's QUINCE.com/crappens to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/crappens.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kiki Palmer, and let me tell you, we're kicking off this new year with a whole new mindset. You know how everyone's all about new year, new me? Well, on Baby, This is Kiki Palmer, we're taking it to a whole other level. We're talking new year, new perspectives. And honey, it's gonna change your life. I sat down with astrology queen, Chani Nicholas. Y'all, if you want to understand yourself better this year, this episode is it. And then there's my chat with the incredible Da Vinci, where nothing was off the table. If you're looking to level up your mindset this year, his words are definitely going to hit different. If you're ready for that new year, new mindset energy, you've got to tune into Baby, This is Kiki Palmer. Catch it on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. And for the full experience, head to my YouTube channel. If you're looking for more podcasts to help you tend to your well-being, check out New Year, New Mindset on the Wondery app. Let's make this year our best one yet, baby. Hey y'all, it's your girl Kiki Palmer, and let me tell you, we're kicking off this new year with a whole new mindset. You know how everyone's all about new year, new me? Well, on Baby, This is Kiki Palmer, we're taking it to a whole other level. We're talking new year, new perspectives. And honey, it's gonna change your life. I sat down with astrology queen, Chani Nicholas. Y'all, if you want to understand yourself better this year, this episode is it. And then there's my chat with the incredible Da Vinci, where nothing was off the table. If you're looking to level up your mindset this year, his words are definitely going to hit different. If you're ready for that new year, new mindset energy, you've got to tune into Baby, This is Kiki Palmer. Catch it on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. And for the full experience, head to my YouTube channel. If you're looking for more podcasts to help you tend to your well-being, check out New Year, New Mindset on the Wondery app. Let's make this year our best one yet, baby.
So then we go to eat pizza and stuff and get down to the real nitty gritty of the scene. So Garcelle's like, adjust your head, Erica. Wow. So Sutton's like, in all seriousness, so Erica, what you have done to pull yourself up is remarkable. Today, I used to see a lady that just was kind of slutty and marrying a gross old man for his money. But today what I saw was a woman with a rag in her hand cleaning down a Keurig machine by herself. God bless you.
I mean, what you have had to put up with, people researching articles about you, people questioning your motives, people putting you on the spot at dinner parties.
That was all you.
I guess it was. Well, congratulations. You made it through the Sutton Gauntlet.
Well, girls, I just don't know how I did it, but things are much calmer now. I know I've got a long road to go. I've got a free remodel coming up, which would be pretty difficult on me. I've got a new single coming out about pizza that's slightly better quality than this, but they don't have skee balls, so I'll give them that. And whatever happened to the $5 hot and ready from Little Caesars, am I right? So I'd just like to thank my agents, Mikey and Laya, for everything they've done to bring me through to this point.
And that's why I just want to mention again that's why I'm redecorating. I mean, is this my forever home? No. I mean, who wants to live in a box forever? Am I right? But it's my box, and I'm going to live in it. God, I'm so inspired. I kind of feel like singing one of my old songs. Okay, kids, gather round, kids. My pussy's like a python. Now how many fucks do I give? Yeah, kids.
My pussy's like a skee ball.
Kyle, stop standing on my pussy. I just want to feel what it's like to score.
So she tells us, Tom is getting ready to go to... And she gets her very serious Erica voice on, which she's like,
Tom is getting ready to go to trial. So while I'm excited with all my new great interiors and moving forward with my life and a mother figure who just bought me a $5 pizza, there's still Tom waiting to go on trial. And look, no matter how much you want to say, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
She gets very serious. She that's when she starts articulating all her T's.
Tom is ready to go to trial.
So Erica's like,
You know what? I don't want to be married again, girls. I don't want a legal contract with someone like that in my life again. I would like to have someone, but I would like to have someone in my life. Hey, why is that stuffed Chuck E. Cheese coming so close to the table? Oh my God, take it off its head.
hi ladies, sorry to interrupt, but I couldn't help. I had so much FOMO. I had to bust into this party.
Man below, are you dressed as Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I've started by redecorating that 5-year-old over there.
We've gotten rid of all the fake plants and all the fake skee ball machines. Basically, I've turned this into an exhibition of my greatest patterns and designs, and all the children are running. Anyway, back to the job.
So they're talking about whether they want to get married again. And Sutton's like, never say never. I mean, the guys I date never generally say never, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about this. And she's like, my business is really bringing my joy. I don't need a man. Well, the one that I was married to, well, I mean, he is funding it technically, but still, I don't need a new one. And Garcelle's like, yeah, well, and having your children see that too. I just can't wait for your daughter to come home and say, Mom, Dad's bought me a store in West Hollywood to sell random glittery tops from and sayings from TV shows that I've been in, stitched onto expensive purses. Thank you. Thank you, Garcelle. Wow.
By the way, Sutton, your shop is closed now.
Okay, now, that was not nice of you to say, because Sutton is closed.
It is?
That's why.
Sutton by Sutton is closed?
Or at least it says temporarily closed. But that's what it says on Googs. The old Googs, it says it's closed. So when
I thought that was just for the COVID, or I don't know. What's the most recent tragedy? The fires, maybe?
Monkeypox. We had to close it for monkeypox.
We are closing for monkeypox. That's it. If I have one more gay come in here with a melting face, I'm going to lose it. Close the doors.
Measles. So unfortunately, there was a measles outbreak in 2019, and we just cannot be too safe.
Yeah, honestly, nature, could you just leave us alone for a while? Like, seriously,
Remember?
enough. You got it. We got it. You got the biggest dick in the room, nature. Okay? Ooh.
I know. Remember when we were part of a measles scare? Specifically the two of us.
Yes, that was our first taste of pandemic, right? Because that was right before the pandemic.
That was a month before the pandemic. Ronnie and I had flown to Denver for a live show, and then someone on the plane had unvaccinated children, and then those children had measles. And so everyone on the plane was contacted by the Department of Health, and we all had to track down our vaccination records, and then we had to go get vaccinated, and it was all over Christmas. And they were like, you're going to have to wear a mask for a day. And I was like, I cannot even believe this. This is wild. And it made national news that there was a plane with measles on it. And I couldn't believe that we were on the plane. And of course I was so excited. I was like, guys, we were on the plane with measles. And
we're on measles plane.
We were on measles plane. And I remember I was so excited that we were on a national news plane that I was looking up. I was like, let me read about the measles plane. This is so cool. And then I was like, okay, virus, that's in the news, and it was there's a new virus in China. I was like, no, that's not that stupid virus. I want to know about measles plane. And that was my first time I
got
learned about COVID.
upstaged. That's how it works. Yeah. We finally get a big break, and then boom, a bigger break comes for some other disease.
Some motherfucking global.
Congratulations to you, COVID.
So, Erica's like, yeah, I don't want a legal contract. And Garcelle's like, well, Kyle, also for you, teaching your girls that they need to protect themselves. And Carl's like, well, they have said to me that they would be devastated if they saw me laying in bed all day, crumbling instead of, The ... means dating hot country music stars and, et cetera, meeting Kesha,
Also learning how to open up French doors. So, Garcelle.
Oh, here comes Garcelle's face where she's about to kind of stab you with one. She's like, let me get my very caring face on. Go ahead, back to my lines.
Well, Kyle, we know that you can't yell at us because you're at a Chuck E. Cheese. So I'm just going to proceed onwards. And if you do yell at us, you're a terrible person. Okay.
Well, my mom never heard that rule. She did plenty of yelling at the Chuck E. Cheese. That woman chased us around with a wooden spoon, threatening to beat the shit out of us if she ever caught us, while she sat there with her fucking styrofoam cup filled up with wine, getting wasted with her friends while we were all running around.
The truth is that actually Chuck E. Cheese is exactly where there's yelling. I have to imagine there's so many parents yelling at their kids. And by the way, what's hilarious about the scene is that we are having a whole scene about divorce and moving on and redecorating. And there's like children all over the shot. Like they're all over the background. It's like when you're eating bread and there's like little birds that are gathering. You're eating a sandwich outside and the birds are gathering. They're just like waiting for you to vacate your seat so it can pounce on all your crumbs. And so all the kids are like, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, you drop one ticket and there's 20 kids all over it. Like, a bunch of little zombies.
So Garcelle's asking Kyle if Mauricio FaceTimes a lot, and we see flashbacks to Kyle in her rhinestone hat, and she's FaceTiming Mauricio's like, "Oh my God, look at you! You're like all cowgirled up. That's like amazing. Could you please stop FaceTiming me? I'm trying to be a single guy now. Thanks so much."
I'm trying to get myself cowgirled up. Okay, please stop calling. And Garcelle's like, so you don't have boundaries with that yet? Is that what you're saying, Kyle? She's like, well, I guess we have been going slow with this whole thing, but it's different when you're divorcing someone worth a couple of $100 million, you know? And Garcelle's like, well, I know when you're going through a separation, you go your separate ways, you do your own thing, you see if you want to come back together, you write letters to your ex's bosses and friends telling them what a cheating piece of shit he is. You know, all the normal things. But I just don't know if she's sure what she's going to do.
Yeah, we do FaceTime like all the time. That way I FaceTime him like really early in the morning. So if he happens to have like a guest overnight, like maybe I kind of interrupt that. Oops, sorry. I guess I do. But you know, like it's totally cool. That's the only reason why I FaceTime. So then Kyle is like, yeah, I don't know. I think he just like really likes the condo life. I like the condo life too. I'm going to be 100% blunt now. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Live in a condo. I don't fucking care. That whole laugh you heard before, that was acting. You're welcome. But be whoever you want to be. And if you want to be a lesbian, be a lesbian. And Kyle's like, oh.
Everyone's like, whoa. You heard all the way back in fucking, where does Bose live? It's right down the street from
Hancock Park.
Hancock Park. I was going to say Hamilton Park. You just hear Bose in Hancock Park, like, oop, oop,
oop. Martin Lawrence Ballard is like, puts down the piece of pizza that he's putting through Chuck E. Cheese's mouth. What?
I was just about to move this little pepperoni from the living room into the dining room when I heard that. Girl.
I was just installing this zebra print sofa into Chuck E. Cheese when I heard the most crazy thing from across the room.
And Kyle laughs at it good-naturedly, which I was shocked. And that just proves that Kyle does not hang out with these girls, because she would have heard that a long time ago had she hung out with these girls on the regular. But she doesn't. And I actually like it. I think Kyle should have a good attitude about it. And she should start hanging out with these girls and get a little dose of truth every once in a while. And just learn to fucking deal with it so she can grow up a little. But she didn't, because on the after show, that's why people were saying to watch it. Because Kyle's acting good-natured here. But on the after show, she's like, how dare she? That was just so shitty. How could you?
Erica hides behind a Chuck E. Cheese paper plate, which is amazing. Like, I'm just glad they did this scene just for the props. Like, they're gonna have this discussion in Chuck E. Cheese is amazing. Yeah. So Kyle's like, and someone's like, oh, Garcelle, wow.
Garcelle asks the questions that sometimes I secretly want to ask, but I ain't doing it.
Why not, Erica? Go for it. Come on.
So Garcelle's like, well, we are women of a certain age. We're people's mothers. We're bosses. We're businesswomen. We're creators of Black Girl Missing 1 and 2, coming soon to Lifetime. Be whoever you want to be. And Erica's like,
So, Dorit met me at Cocoa Republic and we spoke.
And it silenced Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, we spoke about when you two got heated, and we talked about the text messaging of it all, and she said she would like, just, because things have changed and he's unpredictable, she would like to know if in fact he texts you or if you guys text or anything like that.
Well, the fact that she's trying to make it sound like it's anything inappropriate is gross. And you know what? I'm not going to be at the part of my life where I have to pull out a phone and shit because I'm an adult and that's a fucking joke. Okay, but I'm going to do it today, guys. I'm going to do it right now.
You also literally just did it for Bose. You're like, guys, I am like not gonna just like pull out my phone and like pull up evidence of anything. By the way, do you guys want to see the photo again of like Dorit touching Mauricio? Here it is.
Even though she's got a whole folder in her phone dedicated to the shit, she does. I mean, I do, and I'm not even on the show. So she whips out the phone and she's like, I'm gonna show you. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna do this again. I'm not gonna do it for her. I'm not going to do it for anybody, okay? Because it's ridiculous. But I'm going to tell you right here, when they made the announcement, I said, you have a lot of friends. Okay, I'm just going to read it to you.
Wait, by the way, I just have to say, I agree that Kyle should not have to read these texts and show her texts to the group. That is only something that Denise Richards should have to do for her texts. So go on.
Yeah, no kidding. And also, no one is making her do this. Fucking stupid Kyle's an idiot. So I got a longer version of this because Kyle doesn't read the whole thing. I got a longer version from Reddit. Thank you, Reddit. Love you. So first is PK giving a laughy face and then like lucky Irish, what do you call those? 4-leaf clover. And then Kyle says, I know you have a lot of friends, but I'm also one, and here if you need me. I've never repeated anything you've shared with me and never would, meaning you can trust me always. We'll keep sending memes and won't forget laughing emojis.
Yeah, this is exactly what we knew it was, it's one thing that if PK, it's one thing if PK texts her and says, hey, I know everything going on with Dorit sucks. I don't want to put you in middle, but I still care about you as a friend. And I'd like if we could keep going on and sharing our memes and stuff because I need a good laugh right now. And she says, absolutely, obviously I love you guys both. I'm so sorry for this is happening, but like, I love our memes too. And you just sort of keep it really surfacey. But she actually initiated and she said, by the way, we're still going to be friends. And anything you tell me, like, don't worry. Like, I won't share it. I'm not like that. She's basically soliciting the deets. That's what she's doing.
And, he's the bridge. One comment I read said it perfectly. Like, he's the bridge to Mauricio, which, like, she doesn't care about PK. But he's the bridge to Mauricio, which is why she's...
What a good observation.
I thought so, too. It wasn't mine, but I did steal that one. I did read that one and thought it was very smart. So that's why she's doing it. So she's like, why is she accusing me of doing something untoward with her? I'm trying to find out information on my own goddamn husband. Which would also make sense if she just said that,
Yeah.
But she's offering it up, and it just makes her look really stupid. Because if this was caught later and she explained it by saying, well, he was my friend, I don't feel bad about that, that would be fine. But again, for the 100th time, it's how she's presenting it all,
Yeah, because she thinks she's exonerating herself because she has a phrase in there that says, like, hey, like, let's just keep sending memes to each other. But, like, she's overlooking the fact that she also said, anything you say, like, I won't go and tell Dorit.
Right. So then we go to Bose's house, and all the ladies, by the way, when they hear this text, look at each other like, "Oh shit, Kyle's so guilty." They're all none of them are like, "Oh yeah, it makes total sense, Kyle." So then we go to Bose's, and Bose is talking to Nico, about her glam. He's like, "The glam looks good, even though you don't feel good." She's like, "Well, glam got a glam." So then Garcelle comes, and she has to take off her shoes. She does not like that. She's like, it's part of my outfit. Wow.
Yes. And she's brought over Caribbean food and everything. And they go over to the living room. Well, Bose is just sort of already on the big sofa and everything. And Garcelle's like, well, you look pretty. Bose is like, I tried for you. That's a lie. I always look like this, no matter who it is that's coming in through the door. She goes, oh, okay. Well, how are you feeling? She goes, well, I had surgery, so... it's fibroids. They got 10 of them out. I said, I don't want 10 of them out. Take out 20. In fact, put in 3 more, then take them out. I want all of them out. Oh, okay.
So Bose is like, well, I want to know all the things. And Garcelle's like, well, we haven't had a chance to do this, because Dorit is an embryo up your coochie. So, and then they start laughing. All I needed was this scene, because this scene, I feel like, lit up. Like, they both were so fucking funny in this scene, and I need a lot more of this. So, Bose is like, girl, can I throw something? Let me throw my phone. I just find this all so strange. I just do. It's just so juvenile. I can't wrap my head around it. I like to read, but just because they don't like to read doesn't mean I can't like to read. I mean, what is this? Some sort of clique?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That's what the show is built off of. So Garcelle's like, well, what is it with Dorit? I have to say, the common denominator with her is that we take 2 steps forward and then you take 3 steps back. It's like Paula Abdul. And we'll never feel like we are moving forward, ever. But why? I don't know why. She talks a lot in a way that, I appreciate details because it makes the story better, but not all the time. It's too many details.
I like it that she mentioned the thing that Bo said that she likes the best about Dorit, because Bo said that to us, not to Garcelle. So it was funny that Garcelle picked up on that somehow. It's like, listen, I like details, but not that many details. I mean, girl.
It's a lot.
And she's like, well, to me, it's a horrible woman going through horrible things. And, she's got problems with her bestie. I mean, let me build a bridge. I'm a bridge builder. That's me. I invented bridge. Before bridge, there was just go fish. That's all anybody played. You're welcome. You're welcome, old ladies across the country.
Well, you may be a bridge, but I'm the river, and my river's called No. I think for her and Kyle, they have been through, they were thick as thieves for a long time, and then there came a big shift. So obviously you're seeing that, and it's painful for both of them. And when we were at the Viper Room, it looked like it was going to get physical, and I had never seen that. I tell you, I never laughed so hard in my life watching those two pretend like they're going to fight.
So much vitriol. Yes, so much. I was like, man. So then Garcelle goes, well, last night, get this, we're at one of the best restaurants in the city. Panorama City, that is. And Kyle read the text. Ooh. She's like, ooh.
She read it right there in the middle of Chouquet Chazé. And so Kyle, we see a flashback of Kyle reading it. Like, I have never repeated anything shared with me and never would. And meaning that you can trust me always. Like, we'll keep sending memes and won't forget like laughing emojis. And so Garcelle's like, the text, I'm paraphrasing, but they said something like, I won't say anything. I'm a huge bitch and I was in Halloween. Something like that. I don't know. I don't really listen to Kyle.
And Dorit sucks. So there was that. And she's like, yeah. So they're just both kind of laughing together. And Bose is like, oh, hell no. I don't understand. I can't compute. Hold on. My brain is like, do, kids 5 divided by 3 minus 4 makes no sense. Like, what?
Kyle doesn't know the definition of friendship, and she doesn't know the definition of ain't nothing going on, because clearly there's something going on, and this is proof of it. She is actively talking to PK in a way that is not superficial, and that's not what she told me.
And so we see clips of Kyle just lying her ass off at the foot of Bose's bed. And then she's like, so how's she going to find out? Garcelle's like, I don't know. I'm not here to tell her. You're going to tell her. No, I'm not telling her. You're going to tell her. I'm not telling her. But listen, this is how it works. Garcelle brought you food and gossip, and you're supposed to carry that gossip back to Dorit. What do you think? She's here for her health? This girl drove from Northridge.
Newbie hazing. Okay, on this show, the main people don't ever like to get too messy. So it's up to you. They're saying, Bose, if you want to be on the show, we've given you the bone. Now take it to the hit dog.
Take the bone, baby. What a fun episode. What a fun scene.
Really good. I feel like this show is actually, this is like a tremendous season so far. I think that we're so focused on SLC because SLC is just like in its other like stratosphere that we're just not really paying attention to how good Beverly Hills is this season.
I'm not at the tremendous level yet, but I am really enjoying it. And I think they're warming up. Bose is still getting warmed up, but she's formidable. That's for damn sure.
I think Bose is great.
Yeah, I think she's a great addition. And I'm really liking Garcelle a lot more. All of them, even Kyle, I'm enjoying Kyle do her thing because it's so funny watching her in this different dynamic of people who aren't just letting her get away with everything, Kyle scrambling
is just the funniest version of Kyle. And the thing is this, okay, I hate to be like this, but she did something to her lips over the past few episodes. And they're just like big and flappy.
The insecurity she takes out on herself. Like she just comes back with some other body part, and it's like, girl.
It's just like she like Kyle has had some of the best surgery that we've ever seen, but like she did something to her lips in the past like 2 episodes, and they are just like big and flapping around, and it's just like when you are guilty and you're caught red-handed and you got the lips that are going, like it's just so funny. It's just such a funny visual. She's raging. She's got the vein popping out, but her lips are just kind of like, canopies flapping in the wind right now. And it's perfect. It's a perfect visual.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's been very good. And then next up was Real Housewives of New York City, which was even kind of like, I think at this point I've just given up. You know, it's like when you're breaking a horse and you just have to wait for the horse to stop kicking and just understand this is its life now, you know? And I feel like that horse who is broken, and I'm not loving it, but I was like, okay, that was fun. So we'll get to that in our next recap, which should be out tomorrow. In the meantime, go and get your tickets for the Golden Crappies and our double Salt Lake City recaps in both San Francisco and San Diego, the first weekend, the Golden Crappies, followed by San Diego and Salt Lake City.
San Diego and San Francisco are next week. Then we have Golden Crappies. And by the way, today is the last day of voting for round 1, so please go vote. And some of the I looked and I sort of took a peek, and some of the categories are like extremely tight. So every vote matters in our fake election here. And then we have Salt Lake City and Denver the week after the Crappies. So that's going to be 3 weekends in a row for us. It's going to be wild, but we can't wait to see everyone. And we also should have news soon about like a few more cities to add. We've been focused so much on the Crappies that I think we've sort of, it's just, we have a lot to focus on right now, but we'll get that.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Everything will get done. Everybody, thanks so much for being here. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors.
Ain't no thing like Allison King.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's always automatic with Ashley Auto.
Ashley Savoni, she don't take no baloney.
Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Catherine DiBernardo has our hardo.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offutt. Dana C. Dana Do.
She's not just a Sheila, she's a Daniela. Etchels.
Aaron McNicholas, she don't miss no trickolas. Jamie, she has no last namey. You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones.
I go, you go, we all go for Hugo.
Hava Nagila Weber. Know Your Worth with Jason Kurth.
We could all learn from Jennifer Kearns.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sip some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
Knock, knock, knocking on Katie Mannock's door.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson. Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B.
Bringing the funk, it's Leslie Plunkett.
She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D. Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino. Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. We love her on the rocks, it's Melissa Cox. Megan Berg, you can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson. Tastier than Flanderson, it's Rachel Manderson.
Have a heck of a time with Rebecca.
She sure is swell, it's Raquel.
Yes, we canna, it's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. The Bay Area Betches. Betches.
And our super premium sponsors. She's VVIP, it's Amanda V.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
She's got a leg up, it's Beth Annie.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva. Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish.
She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch.
She's a little bit loony. Junie. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo. We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley.
Let's go on a bender with Lauren Fender.
We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron.
She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy.
Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters. She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose.
Give him hell, Miss Noel.
Put on a kettle for Rebecca Weddle.
She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke. Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony. Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.
If you like Watch What Crappens, you can listen ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. Before you go, tell us about yourself by filling out a short survey at Wondery.com/survey.